Leathur Rokk. Welcome to my channel. I'm about to do a bong hit. Before I do, I want to show you a problem we're having with some canine manure. Please follow me, and I apologize for some of what you might see on the ground. If we look carefully on here, and we're gonna, okay, let me open up this gate, okay? Now, at first you're going to see what appears to be a beautiful garden, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we're having a problem. Now, if you look at this carpet here, this carpet had been in that private residence area right there. And if you look really close, you might see a brown smudge. That brown smudge, in fact, was from canine manure. We're having a problem here, dudes. This garden is very beautiful, I'm sure you will agree, but you have to really watch your step. And that's why I'm going to try to give you a good view while I am very careful where I'm treading. There is a hole down there. It was not made by a gopher. I also have to be very careful because I shouldn't be out in the sun. But we are having some canine manure problems here in the ghetto. This is a beautiful garden. You've got strawberries that are growing here, okay? I don't know if you can see them. These beautiful strawberries. And you see that's the compost pile. And you see that's a workout area. And this is mint right here. If your hand, you saw where my hand was. But we have a problem. This dog is loose all the time. He doesn't confine himself just to the grassy area, even though really he shouldn't be because he shits. And day 1, day 2, day 3. And by the time somebody goes to pick it up, people have already stepped in it. And now you can see the people who actually live here are stepping in it and tracking it into their fancy homes. You know, there are some real nice houses around here. And I know some people who live here and stuff, and they don't appreciate this. And I don't know how they're going to deal with this, honestly. It's a real tricky situation because the owner of the dog owns some of the properties. He owns like a fourth of this lot, man. And everybody's friends here, but you know, the dog shit issue is not cool, man. And okay, as you see, it's safer to walk on the concrete, and this is also where you get close to the mural, and you'll see my picture, a picture of my dead cat, Cassie. And I'm about to show you that in a minute, but you see, if you want to avoid the dog shit, you have to walk on the concrete, and that's a real annoyance. Okay, you were coming across the black and white cat. That was my Cassie. Cassie the garden cat. Give you a close-up look why they had to make the hinge for the gate right over her face. That is so annoying. Here, you have to maybe look out this way to see her face completely. That's my Cassie the garden cat, forever immortalized on this mural. And now we have special stones that you can use as a walkway to go through the garden, and you really should follow the stones so that you don't step on all these wildflowers and these edible herbs. This was a garden where you could pick things growing in the ground. Most of the flowering plants had medicinal and vegetable uses, and I would pick things. You had wild strawberries growing here at the base of where the gnomes are. But and the clover, you know, clover's edible. I wouldn't eat any of this now. You see Caesar over there? He craps and he craps and he craps. I understand dogs are an animal and they need to go to the bathroom, but instead of being walked, I'm not saying the dog's never walked, because I have seen him out with the person that owns him, but when I saw the first steaming dump taken right up in the garden, I mean like in the middle of the garden, over near kind of where either where onions are or where maybe the grapevines are going to be, but still, you know, whenever you hear about these E. coli outbreaks and they have recalls on lettuce and things that there are illegal immigrants are picking in the fields, you're thinking somebody took a crap and didn't wash their hands. How is that any different than dog shit? Fresh dog shit. You know, when you get manure that's meant for farmers and stuff, I believe that's been aged for a while, and there's things that are done to it so that by the time you, the consumer, eat the food, and everybody should wash their food, even, you know, organic gardeners who do not use pesticides and chemicals. I don't want to hear that there's any fertilizer benefit to fresh dog shit. It's dirty, it spreads disease, and you think I'm going to grow tomatoes here this year? Come on, that's disgusting. It's bad enough most of the places I would try to grow any plants, the mice eat things, but yeah, things right here over where my cat's grave is, you think I'm going to keep on burying mice here? Plus, the last time I tried, I got a lot of canine interest. And plus, I really don't feel like thinking, oh, am I going to get a proctologist or a gynecologist today? You know how dogs are with their noses. But yeah, somebody got dog shit. He stepped in. And there's even a joke that somebody might be writing a song about stepping in dog shit. But it's not me, though. You know, sometimes I feel bad that somebody beat me to an idea of it, really. Do I want to be known for a song about dog shit? But somebody is writing lyrics about it, and it's really not a laughing matter. And this was a beautiful garden, and we were thinking this was going to maybe be the garden's last year anyway, due to the aforementioned couple of lots having been sold. And you know, can you imagine if actually a building was put in this place? That is not an impossibility. Still, you know, the dog shit situation really sucks. And I was going to make a video about this, but I was not going to get this explicit. I was not going to give as many details as I just gave you, but because I actually got permission by somebody who is very disgusted about the situation, because nobody likes to step in things like this, and nobody likes to track things into their homes where you've got other family members to think about, and maybe have more than one property, because some people have these really nice Airbnbs here, and they're renting them out to tourists for a weekend or whatever, and the people that are coming here spending whatever they're coming expect really nice places, and they are getting nice places. What I've seen, there are some beautiful properties here, but that said, people don't expect canine manure. And when you have people that, for whatever reason, aren't able to, maybe you're working and so your dog has to be someplace. Okay, so it has a free run of the yard. Yes, on one hand, we get security so that you don't have as many crackheads and needle users shooting up in the garden. Okay, that's a good thing. And no trespassing sign is a good thing. But all the free fertilizer really has to go, honestly. And we're hoping that something can be done about it. That people just think, you know, especially if all the neighbors who have tomato plants or some kind of vegetable, I thought there was this group of Chinese people that had all kinds of bok choy and things here that have been growing every year. It's 3 generations of a family. I'm sure they wouldn't like this. And the little old lady that grows the big onions, she wouldn't like this. You know, it's just not good. And I gotta watch where I step. I don't want to track any in. You know? Oh man, cuckoos in the neighborhood. But the garden, that said, is very beautiful. And but yeah, what would you do if you had to step around landmines? Not cool, man. If you got dogs, please pick up after them. You know, dog shit does spread disease. You got signs all over saying curb your dog, please. Just because an organic garden is an organic garden does not mean it invites fresh manure. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.